I can't even believe I'm playing this. What? I couldn't even bring myself. I couldn't even bring myself to do the woo. I couldn't bring myself to do the woo. But hey, as a Tennessee native, it's a good thing for the state, man. It's all hey, when the Tigers win, that's TSU or Memphis. Uh when they win, when UT win, not so much Vandy. Vandy don't win at nothing but baseball. Hopefully Stackhouse can get it together. But when they win, it's always good for the state. You know what I'm saying? It's good for the state, man. I'm happy for them. As long as they ain't playing a team I like, we good, which they won't. Tennessee just been winning all around. Huh? MTSU beat the hell out of my Canes. The Vols just beat Bama. Hey, listen, first of all, appreciate you tuning in, wherever you tuning in, however you tuning in. It is the BTSC 365 podcast. If you're watching me on YouTube, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening to me, appreciate you. Make sure you like it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, it's going down, man. I couldn't wait, y'all. I could not wait. I couldn't wait. I was sitting here and I was like, man, bro, like, what like what do you do? Right? I'm sitting there glued to the TV for 3.5, 4 hours. Like, it is crazy to me how great this game was. This is an instant classic, man. Instant classic, man. Like instant classic, man. Like it don't get no better than that. Them folks was down 20. What was it? Hold on. I don't want to lie to you. Bama was down. How did the score go? Come on. So show me the scores. Bama was down 21-7 in the first quarter, but they scored 13 in the second. They scored 13 in the second, man. They scored 13 in the second, in the second, and then it was what 28-20 at halftime. It was 28-20 at halftime. Tennessee Hendon Hooker missed. I don't even know who the boy is, number 80. I don't watch the Vols. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch the Vols. But after watching them today, yeah, they legit. They legit. Keaton, number 80, Keaton. Keaton and Hyde both had 8 targets. Keaton had 5 catches, 78 yards, no touchdowns. I'm going to get to Hyde in a minute. Because I know y'all want me to talk. I'm going to get to the players. I'm going to get to the, you know what I'm saying, to the players, the ones who became legends today in Knoxville. This was a let's not get it twisted. Now, this was a heavyweight fight. I know Deontay Wilder came back out tonight, but the heavyweight fight that happened today that everybody know and talk about was the Volunteers, man. The Volunteers in Bama, the third Sunday of October actually meant something this year. You know, the Vols hadn't already lost 2 games, 3 games. And they finally got a quarterback and a high-powered offense that if you're a fan, you can be proud of. I'm not a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a UT fan. Orange is my favorite color, orange and green. But you know, I said, first of all, I put money on the Vols before the game started. Now this was Tuesday and Wednesday. I put them. They was plus 7.5 on Wednesday, but then today, like right before the game, it was plus 9 because Bryce Young came back. Who I'm gonna talk about in a minute. I'm gonna talk about them all. They deserve to be talked about immediately, not tomorrow. Immediately, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about them now because from what I saw, which I saw this when Texas played Bama. For what I saw, the Bama defense ain't that good. It just ain't that. It ain't what it was, and it ain't that good. You don't see Bama giving up 50 points. I told my boy when we was at the bar, I said, hey, when they jumped out 21-7, and then it was like 28-10, I said, bruh, Tennessee gotta put up 50. They gotta put up 50. And then what they did, 52. They had to. But yeah, I was taking the points. Like +9, yeah, I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Hendon Hooker was a dark horse candidate for Heisman. He might be dark skinned, but he ain't no dark horse no more. No, that shit there, it ain't nothing on the spectrum or none of that. Like, no, it what they say, teetering a little bit. I don't know. He in there. He in there. 21 or 30, 385 passing yards. Hold on, let me show the numbers. Like, hold on, wrong team. Let's talk about the winners. We're gonna talk about the winners. Hendon Hooker, transfer from Virginia Tech. I seen him. I seen him before he got to UT. I know what y'all got, but he ain't had nothing around him. Tennessee, one thing they got, they're gonna keep over the last 6-7 years, they're gonna keep some receivers. They just gotta have a quarterback who can get the ball to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. They gotta have a quarterback who can get the ball to them, and not only that, you gotta have other weapons around him. His running back played well today. Both of them, Wright and Small. 71 for Wright, 53 for Small. Small had a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, they played well on offense. And Hendon Hooker, you see the numbers. If you're watching me on YouTube, you see the numbers. If you're listening, Hendon Hooker, 21 to 30, 385 yards, 5 touchdowns. Now, he did throw a pick, and he did lose a fumble that I thought was a backbreaker. Luckily, Tennessee defense they had one drive, 2 drives in the second half where they held strong and firm, and they did what they had to do. Other than that, Bryce Young was carving them apart. Gibbs was carving them apart. Like, that first half, Bama shot themselves in the foot, and UT did what they had to do. With the exception of that 4th and 6 that they went for it on, and Hooker overthrew Keaton. Other than that, they was clicking. Listen, man, Jalen Hyatt. Let's just talk about him. Jalen Hyatt had never. First, I'm not a UT fan, so let me just say that up front again. Jalen Hyatt is a guy who had 20 catches last year, 21 catches last year for a couple hundred yards. I had to look it up. Tillman, who I didn't know, I don't like I said, I don't know these guys. Didn't play, but I heard about him during the broadcast. My partner T Hunt, shout out to Hunt. We were watching the game, and he was like, "Yeah, Tillman not playing." Me being a person who watching it for the first time, I don't care who Tillman is. No disrespect to him. Let me just say that, no disrespect. I don't give a fuck who Tillman is after watching this game. No disrespect. But the nigga Jalen Hines, man. 207 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns. Like, bro, that's not normal. The school record was 4 touchdowns, and he the one who made the school record. So the school record was 3. He got 4. Then he said, let me put a little bit more on there. Like, just a little bit more on there. 5 touchdowns, man. Shout out to him, man. Like I said, what I say? Hold on, I'm trying to see this tweet. I don't even remember what the tweet is. I thought I tweeted him, but it don't matter. Shout out to Twitter. Get at me at BTSE 365. But anywho, underscore 365. But I was saying, man, as my big homie Kilo would say, it was a lot of guys out there playing for a contract. Oh, the NIL deals are going through the roof. This man got 200 yards receiving on 6 catches. 5 of his 6 catches were touchdowns, people. They weren't short slant routes either. He running past motherfuckers in the secondary. I, I can't name you one DB from Bama. Can't name them. Can't name you one. And that's why their team ain't that good on defense. Because they defense ain't got no help on the back end. Will Anderson might be a top 3 pick. So what? The nigga don't play cornerback. The motherfucker do not play cornerback. So I could give a goddamn if Will Anderson out there, if ain't no, Diggs back there or who I can't even think of some of the guys they had in the past, but Diggs is the most recent one to come to mind. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got that. You ain't got no Landon Collins playing safety. You ain't got that right now. Couldn't tell you who the boy is. Like I'm seeing him run past him. And every time Jalen Hyde get past him, I'm like, who is the boy? Who is these corners? Who is the boy? I don't know the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the boy. I don't know the boy. So when I'm watching Hendon Hooker play under control, he threw a pick. I was like, damn. But then they come out and they score on a big play. It's like, bro, they couldn't be stopped. Literally, they couldn't be stopped. They punted one time, and on that punt, or did they punt it twice? They maybe punted twice. Maybe punted twice. But on one punt, Bama fucked up. Player touched it, muffed it, fumble. UT do what? Go out there and score a touchdown. Like, bruh, Nick Saban, he struggles against athletic quarterbacks. Black quarterback. And clearly, they're lacking in the defensive secondary. Like, it was obvious. Obvious. These numbers right here I'm showing you right now, 385, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 fumble loss. And the fumble loss wasn't on a sack. It was on a messed up RPO. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could have went either way. And I'm saying it to you to say Bama had 100+ penalties too. Like, I'm going to keep it funky now. I'm going to talk about the good and the, what gave them a little boost. Bama had 100+ penalties, but that's because they in Neyland Stadium, the crowd rocking. It's 109, 110,000 motherfuckers out there, and they drunk, and they high, and they lit, and they turned up because, goddamn it, it's the 3rd Saturday of October, and they can't help themselves. They 5-0. They see they got a chance. And this is what they did. This is what they did, man. Like, I'm watching the game, and I'm saying to myself, man, Bryce Young hurt. You got to come at him. They only sacked him one time, but they was hitting that little motherfucker. Oh, they was touching him. He gonna need an ice bath tonight, tomorrow, and the day after. And probably Tuesday just to be safe. I ain't gonna need an ice bath for about 4 days. Number 21 came through, put him on his ass. They reviewed it for targeting. Tennessee got home cooking. That was targeting. I'm sorry, that was targeting. Because when I seen it live, I watched the quarterback after he threw it because it was an incomplete pass. It was like, damn, he got him. And then it was a timeout. Folks at the bar, chilling. They're like, hold on, they're reviewing it. I said, didn't you see how he jumped into that little boy? Bryce Young ain't but 6 feet tall, they say, 185. It's a little dude. But he kept getting up now. He wasn't out there punch drunk. He was still throwing that bitch. He's still out there. I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to go this way. You know what I'm saying? He was still doing all that. You know what I'm saying? He was still doing all that. And he didn't turn the ball over. He didn't turn the ball over. It was a lot of money earned on offense from offensive players. Gibbs, he just made himself a top 15 pick. He might have been top 20, but he definitely top 15. The way that motherfucker get on the edge and he can run and speed up and slow down and go, hey, he top 15. And he might be top 10. I don't know, depending on who we're. I'm telling you right now, he goes somewhere that got a few other playmakers. He gonna be special. Size, I saw him blocking on the blitz. They only sacked Young one time now. He didn't feel a whole lot of pressure. He was getting touched He didn't feel a whole lot of pressure. It didn't come consistently. It came at the end of the game when they needed it the most. So I'm saying all that to say this. The Vols have a legitimate shot now. They put Georgia on notice. I don't hold on. Let me. I don't want to be the guy to hype up the team and then they lose. But I saw what they did against Bama. I gotta watch Georgia again because of course they blew out Vanderbilt. I think they put up 55 on Vanderbilt. UT got to play UT Martin. Shout out to the Skyhawks next weekend in Knoxville for homecoming. First of all, I just want everybody to be safe. I want all the players to be safe, enjoying this win. I know they turned up. I know they turned up. Lord knows I know they turned up. I know a few guys who went to the game. I was going to the game. I thought about it. I said, nah, because whatever going on right now, oh, yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar. Your bottom dollar. There's some shit going on in the city. You bet your bottom dollar on that. Bet your bottom dollar on that, man. It is well deserved, man. UT done went through so many bad years, awful years. Defense be good, offense be awful. Offense be halfway decent, defense be trash. You know what I'm saying? Bush Jones could recruit. He was paying folks, but he couldn't coach. Lane Kiffin left you. I'm happy for him, man. They deserve this. A team that traditionally, even if you ain't competing for championships at UT, at least you was competitive and you was, winning 9, 10 games. You ain't out here, you don't want the 5-win season, the 6-win season. You at least a 9, you know what I'm saying? 9, 10 wins. T. Martin won them a championship in '98. Peyton Manning was there. You know what I'm saying? They built up a tradition. So all I'm saying is I'm happy for him. Happy for him. Had all the balls. My boy 50, Jay, who else? My kinfolk Lil Finn. Shout out to Kai. I seen him at the game. I know I'm missing somebody. My boy Marshall, J Main. I think Jermaine, my boy J Dog. I think he a Vols fan. Who else? Who am I missing? I don't know. But if you're listening, you a Vols fan, man. Hey, shout out to you. Congratulations. It ain't the championship, but you got to keep winning. You got to stay healthy, keep your players out of trouble. Uh, and who knows, man? Maybe we talking about the Vols in the playoff. They can't stop being hungry though. They got to keep going. Great win, great emotional win, but the win is over now. As they always say, celebrate tonight, celebrate tomorrow. Cause Jalen Hyde ain't got to do shit no more this year. He ain't got to. He gonna keep doing some shit, but he ain't got to go to class. He ain't got to take no test. If I'm the professor and if the professor asks me to do some work this week, kiss my ass, professor. I ain't doing shit. Did you just see my game? Motherfucker had 6 catches, 5 touchdowns, 207 yards. Kiss my ass. And we won. And we won. Shit, hell. Can't be fucked up. You think I'm doing some class work. All the NIL deal for Jalen Hyde. Through the roof. Him and Hooker. Through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Nobody on defense earned no money. Think about all the scouts that came out here to watch Bryce Young. They don't leave thinking less of Bryce Young. If anything, hey, he stood in there. He took some shots. He didn't turn the ball over. Made some plays with his legs. Here and there, not a lot. Gibbs, there were probably a lot of folks there to see him, see what he can do. He could block. He can run it out the backfield between the tackles on the outside. He can get some catches. Hendon Hooker is probably the one that some people might have been there to see, but not necessarily just to see him. And he shined. He shined, man. It ain't no other way to put it. The man stepped up crunch time, and he shined. 9 incompletions. I take that. 5 touchdown passes. It was all to the same player, but it don't matter. And every one of them, he needed them. Every one of them, he needed them, and he made plays with his legs. That's what. And he went out there and said, "Okay, my defense ain't got it. They can make plays, but they ain't got it against this offense." I mean, Bryce Young is a Heisman Trophy winner. Gibbs is the best player on the field when he out there. I got to do it. We got to do it. So yeah, that's my take from that, man. I enjoyed it. That was a big time fight, man. Yeah, that's an instant classic for real, man. Shout out to Caleb Plant with the knockout over Anthony Durrell. I think you might have retired Durrell after the night. Shout out to Caleb Plant, Tennessee's own. Tennessee just winning today, man. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. I guess I'm a man. I guess I'm gonna play a little bit more of this Rocket Top, man, to get us out of here. Like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, like it, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend. Um, yeah, we everywhere. Wherever you listening to us, that's where we at. So yeah, tell somebody. I'm out. Peace.
Wish that I was on a Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top.
What AB do?
Once I had a girl on
With his thieving ass.
the other had cat. Found at the big but sweet ass soda pop. I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top.
Woo!
Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Once two strangers climbed on Rocky Top, looking for a moonshine still.